He's here till 2027. I think, you know, what he's done since being here, I know he hasn't won a trophy, but he's changed it. I fell back in love with going to week in, week out, going to games, watching Arsenal, the style of football, you know, the signings he's made, and all the players that signed for Arsenal always talk about he's the big reason why they're signing.
From your point of view, as a direct rival, how did you react to this news? Because like Cecil said, there are going to be some people, including Arsenal fans, that go premature, maybe?
I mean, he had less than 12 months on his deal. I pretty much expected that they'd give him a new contract. I think when you look at, unfortunately, he's actually turned them into title contenders. So when you look at you can't challenge for the title back to back and then sack a manager. So I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot and it was a Tottenham manager in that position, I'd be saying yes, sign him up on a 3 or 4 year contract. So
yeah, it makes sense.
It had to happen. There's no way it could not happen. It's the right thing. Like Cecil says, you know, they're going in the right direction. That bit you said about players want to sign the project, like with what he's done, with the belief with Arsenal and like that like siege mentality they have going forward. Like no one sees Arsenal as like, well, even if you don't like them, and we all want them to lose here and there, right?
Badly.
A lot, yeah.
Badly.
Thanks.
But like, but the truth of the matter is we don't see Arsenal as like this soft team that like they're just going to capitulate at any minute.
Yeah.
Like we just don't. Because they're not that team anymore. And it's down to him.
I think there's something to say as well, like what you said, and I agree, Klopp did the same. You might not in the first year or 2 or 3 go out and win the Premier League or the Champions League, but you get that feeling, right? There was a feeling going to, at the end of Brendan Rodgers games, that something wasn't right. And it's that feeling that you spoke about, going to games, loving going to games again, you know, going to support, because there were some really dark times, but that's step one ticked, right? He's brought the love back. You know, I've seen loads of Arsenal fans say
that feeling isn't permanent though.
100%.
It only lasts
a certain amount of time. If that somewhere doesn't come through the door, trust me, that feeling goes
that
from
Pochettino
here.
era.
I'm speaking from experience. That feeling goes from here to here, brother. Yeah, so
other rival fans say like, if we beat you or if we get a result, they doubt them getting a result, but they also say if we beat you, it's a mark on where we are as a club. Because
to beat Arsenal.
That feeling.
Whereas 4 years ago,
we could joke.
You were getting rolled over.
All right.
No, seriously.
No, okay, fair.
At home,
how many? What was Klopp there? 9 years.
Yeah. So
And he won one of everything. In terms of like nearly a decade. In this era of football where Pep's been so dominant and he's still here, Arteta's been there 4 years now. 4 years, so it's like, okay, he's got one FA Cup, but I know we do the banter thing on Arsenal because they do need to win, but it's proof of one of the best managers in Klopp that like you could be in the job 10 years nearly, and you get one of anything, mate. That's it. Not multiple success. You didn't get back-to-back this or all these things and reigning champions and all this stuff. You didn't get it because that's what I'm saying. It's almost, but so if Arteta ain't done it in 4, and we're talking about Klopp in 9 got one of each, then you know what I mean. Another 5 years, let him have his time in it.
Trebles and on a 4 or 5,
and he might be off.
Come on,
might be off. Hopefully,
for
the league.
For everyone else. Let's dive into the game then.
Because you know they're next up.
I'd like him to stay until I'm in a position of confidence.
Overlook these, man. You know.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't want them doing it either. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. I haven't seen you since we beat you 3-0, so
you want Pep so you can have a longer time to rebuild.
Well, whilst I'm not ready, they will be there.